So you've heard the phrase, another day, another dollar, but how about another day, another lei? So despite being in the EU, Romania actually does not use the euro. Their currency is called the Romanian Lei. And as a challenge today, Sydney and I set out with 100 lei each. So right here, we've got 100 lei, which comes out to about $22.90. So we're gonna see how far we can get today in Bucharest with just 100 lei, because we've mentioned it a couple times now, but this city is incredibly affordable and incredibly fun. So if we were going out in Chicago with $22.90, we would be able to go get a Chipotle burrito and a coffee, and we'd have to go home. So let's see how far we can make this last in Bucharest, Romania today.
Covrigi, one Covrigi, and one strudel.
So our first stop, naturally, is Toluca. We talked about it in another video. The cheapest food you can find in the entire city. These were each 3 lei, so we're down to 97 lei each. So we have a Covrigi, which we've had before, and a strudel. So this is gonna be our breakfast as we're kind of walking towards the train. The 2 items combined, $1 and some change.
Next on the docket is coffee. We're gonna get out of the old town and see if we can find some lower prices elsewhere.
So believe it or not, that was actually our first trip on the Bucharest Metro. This is a very walkable city, and it's been so nice outside that we've actually enjoyed the walking, so we just haven't really taken it, but it is immaculate. I can't believe how nice it is. This is kind of like a medium-sized city when it comes to European cities. I think it's the 12th or 13th largest. So it's insane that they have such a robust system of underground trains for this size city. Again, if this was Cincinnati or Louisville, we would not have a robust train system that could take you anywhere you need to go. This might even be nicer than the London system just because it's actually a lot cheaper. So a ticket for 2 rides on the Metro will cost you 6 lei, which is about $1.37 in USD. And if you want an even better deal, you can get 10 rides for 20 lei, which comes out to about 46 cents per ride on a really nice train, very clean and always on time. as you can see behind me, we have flown to Paris for the day. I'm just kidding. They actually have a model of the Arc de Triumph here in Romania, in Bucharest. This was built in 1883. At first it was actually made out of wood, and then they made a concrete encasing. They've redone it a couple times, so this one was built after the 1930s, the one that looks a lot more like the one in Paris. So this is a third of the size of the Arc de Triumph in Paris, so as you can tell, a lot smaller, but still pretty cool, and especially with the roundabout around it, really has a lot of Paris vibes. It was remade as a war memorial after World War I, and this is definitely a big reason why you hear that this is Little Paris or Paris of the East. So another great aspect of coming to see the Arc, you walk through a park on the way there, and we've noticed that there's a lot of parks here in Bucharest, and they all kind of have a similar vibe. You can see a lot of statues, there's water that you can sit by, there's a lot of pigeons and squirrels and cats and everything running around. It's a very relaxing part of this city. You can kind of escape the busy streets a little bit. So it's now about 2:30 p.m. We've both spent 34 of our 100 lei. We each have 66 left. So we're just gonna take a moment to walk through the park and get a little relaxation in. Then we'll go back to the central part of the city and see if we can get in some trouble. So Sydney and I have been so frugal today for the challenge that I feel like we've actually underspent, and we're still at 66 lei each to spend. So we're just gonna go get a very nice meal, sit down, and it's getting a lot colder. It's been a weird day. It was rainy at first, and then it got sunny, and now it's like really cold and windy. So we're just gonna get inside, have some drinks, and have a nice meal. So another awesome traditional meal, got some mici, got some traditional Romanian lamb pastrami. We noticed that when we go out for these meals, it usually costs about 50 lei a person, so around 100 lei, that's $22.90, around $23. So very easy for us to do with the combined 132 lei that we still had, and we even had some leftovers for dessert. So we went to this crepe stand that we've seen a couple different times now, and yeah, I got some Nutella and amaretto in mine, and Sydney got Nutella, banana, and strawberries. So we were setting out today thinking this would be a challenge, 100 lei each, around $22.90 USD each. This was not a challenge at all. We actually had a very pleasant day. So I think if we were to do it over again, we would just do 100 lei between the two of us. So that really just shows Bucharest, you're a miracle. These prices are amazing. I'm gonna go enjoy my crepe.